In a time long ago, there lived a renowned Zen teacher named Tosui. Throughout his life, he had wandered from one temple to another, spreading his wisdom and teaching. At his last temple, countless followers gathered around him, seeking guidance and enlightenment. However, one day, Tosui announced that he was retiring from the lecture business and encouraged his disciples to go their own way and find their own path. After bidding farewell to his disciples, Tosui vanished without a trace. 3 years later, one of his devoted followers stumbled upon him living with a group of beggars under a humble bridge in the city of Kyoto. Filled with admiration and longing for his master's teachings, the disciple approached Tosui and implored him to be his teacher once more. Tosui, ever the enigmatic teacher, agreed to consider the disciple's request but set a condition. "If you can live as I do for even just a couple of days, then I may consider teaching you again," Tosui declared. The former disciple, eager to prove his commitment, humbly dressed himself as a beggar and spent the day living alongside Tosui and the other beggars. They shared meager meals, sought alms from passers-by, and experienced the true essence of life in its simplest form. The following day, however, fate presented them with a test of their spirits. One of the beggars passed away during the night. Deeply saddened by the loss, Tosui and his pupil gently carried the body away and buried it on a peaceful mountainside. As they returned to their makeshift shelter under the bridge, Tosui slept soundly, his mind at peace. On the other hand, the disciple found sleep elusive, his mind haunted by thoughts of mortality. At daybreak, Tosui declared, "Today, we need not beg for food. Our departed friend has left some for us over there." Despite his hunger, the disciple found himself unable to eat even a morsel of the food. Disappointed yet understanding, Tosui gently explained, "You see, living like a beggar goes beyond the mere act of begging for food or wearing tattered clothes. It is about embracing impermanence and finding peace within the simplicity of life. It is about understanding that life and death are intertwined and our attachment to material things only brings suffering." Realizing that the disciple was not yet ready to grasp this profound lesson, Tosui compassionately advised him to leave and not return. Devastated but determined, the disciple embarked on a new journey of self-discovery. He wandered from place to place, seeking understanding and wisdom. Along his path, he encountered hardships, joys, and various experiences that enriched his soul. As time passed, the disciple's understanding deepened, and he learned to embrace the impermanence of life. He discovered that true happiness lay not in possessions or external validation, but in the acceptance of life's ever-changing nature. Years later, on a solitary walk, the disciple found himself near the same bridge where he had once sought his master's teachings. Memories of those transformative days flooded back, and he decided to revisit the bridge. To his surprise, there, beneath the same bridge, sat Tosui, just as he remembered him. The years had been kind to the old teacher, and his eyes still held the wisdom of ages. Touched by the sight of his old master, the disciple bowed respectfully. "Teacher," he said, "I have come to express my gratitude for the profound lesson you imparted to me all those years ago. Your teachings have guided me through life's trials and tribulations, and I have found peace within myself." Tosui smiled warmly at his former disciple, acknowledging the growth he had witnessed. "You have learned well," he said. "Life's journey is a continuous process of learning and unlearning. Embrace each moment with an open heart, and you shall find enlightenment in the simplest of things." With those parting words, the disciple walked away, carrying the wisdom of his master in his heart. He knew that the true essence of enlightenment lay not in grand gestures or vast knowledge, but in the realization that life's most profound lessons often resided in the humblest of experiences. And so he continued on his path, ever grateful for the lessons learned beneath the bridge of enlightenment.